Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is James and today is Monday the 18th of October, even though behind me on my little calendar it'll probably be saying the 17th because I haven't changed it yet. And I'm not going to go on about liking or describe or sharing. No, not going to do any of that today. Direct and to the point, without further ado, let's go and see the levels at the dam with my very bad eyesight, and I've lost my magnifying glass. Oh. I forgot to mention, the award is back today, and it's all to do about love is in the air. Love, love, love. I'm not going to give you the artists because I'm possibly going to get them totally wrong. Coming up at the end of the show. As the title says, 173 meters above sea level at the Three Gorges Dam. And you can see there in the last 24 hours, it has shot up from 172.9 up to 173.2. Question is that a critical level? Is that something to worry about, or is it just the water coming down from Chengqing? We will have a look at that graph a little bit later. I really have got to stop moving my hand. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. We're going to have a look at that graph later. But this time last year, the levels weren't this high. They haven't opened, supposedly, the sluice gates, the floodgates. And as I have said over the last week or so, this is possibly to generate as much electricity as possible. Let's have a look at the next level, which is Chongqing, 600 kilometers upstream of the Three Gorges, and I do believe that has gone up as well. Let's go here and have a look, and you can see there. Sorry, you can see that level as well. Okay, I just got a message in and that really distracted me. But let's go to the graph now and we can see in a bit more detail. So this time the graph is in English. At the top is Kutan, and when it's red, that means it's gone up. When it's green, it means it's gone down, and when it's the black color, it means it hasn't moved much or not worth writing home about. It's just stable. And the webcam, you can see from here, is, again, completely empty. Again, we all know now it comes from the $1 shop somewhere in Yingchang. It should get a nice GoPro camera like this I'm using now. For example, can I go like this? Ooh, and then you can see the GoPro. Can you? I don't know, I'm getting very confused indeed. Now, if GoPro does want to sponsor this channel, by all means, please do so. Now, let's have a look at the musical weather. So, the floods and the coal shortage, the energy crisis, the rolling blackouts in China. Shanxi on this map here, I didn't know this, but 60% of the coal in China comes from Shanxi Province. So, and a lot of the operations have ceased, the coal mines, because of the floods, because it is near enough dangerous to work in coal mines, and it's dangerous because of the water, it's dangerous because of landslides, and maybe you can hear my cat Tokyo crying in the background somewhere. I think he wants a little bit of food, or he wants a little bit of love. But this is the main title. Once these floods have ceased, and Shanxi got the brunt of it this year in 2021, the Yellow River got the main floods this year in 2021, the Three Gorges and the Yellow River, and the Yangtze River seem to have got away with it. They did have floods. Chongqing had floods. Sichuan had floods, but not as serious as last year. It seemed to be like north-central China, like the provinces around there, just higher than the Three Gorges, seem to have got the worst rain, and it is still continuing, and of course it is getting cooler up there as well. These are some of the images that I managed to capture online and images that I am allowed to use. So a title I picked up with this, what we've just shown, is aggravated China's electricity shortage. No warning has affected 1.76 million people. They have been displaced, and these are the floods in Shanxi. Rightio, just trying something new on the channel and some questions that you can debate about in the comment form below. Again, comments, criticism is fine. No swear words or any, can I say, personal attacks. It's just like interesting to find out different people's point of view. So here's some questions which one of my viewers actually sent in related to this. Why is China having nationwide rolling blackouts? Now, you have heard my point of view about the coal. There's not enough renewable energy in China to have it all, and Australia, there's no good quality Australian coal coming in. Question number 2, why is China getting rid of line generals? That's an interesting one for you. Does it look like the TV is like that? It honestly is straight. It may be just my angle. Question 3, is the economy of China in a state of contradiction? 4, what created the debt crisis in China? 5, can China feed itself? And the other one I can't read totally, so let's just leave that up. So there's 5 questions for you. You can just like skip back or rewind. And again, if it does interest you, please leave a comment, and you can have there can be like an open discussion in the comments. And if something does spark a interest with lots of people, then we can delve into that a little bit more. This is a comment from Scott. Would the CCP sacrifice Wuhan and its people to save face? Barry, any chance of checking the lab? Blame failure of housing market collapse. The CCP is very good at passing the buck, and if there's a slightest hint of any, can I say, Western influence, it would automatically be their fault. They would possibly blame Australia for the rolling blackouts because of their own wolf warrior tactics, but they will milk it in that way. If you possibly ask the Chinese person, they would say, oh, Australia, oh, how bad it is, because the manipulation or the propaganda, which they are actually very good at. And unfortunately, people fall for this. They're like the modern Goebbels, and there's so many sources to do it. Yes, they even employ foreigners to do their dirty work as well, trying for them to believe they're just like the lowest of the low, but not going into that. Would they sacrifice Wuhan? They would sacrifice Wuhan if it saved Shanghai. In other words, Wuhan is a tier 2 city. It's like a number 2 city. Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen are all tier 1 cities. So if it was to save Wuhan, they may sacrifice Yingchang, which is the city 45 kilometers, I think, away from the dam. It works in priority like that. And they would actually say, and they did actually say last year, that well done for the farmers or this village for sacrificing their land so others can have be dry. That was in 2020, quote unquote. I can't remember where, but yeah, It's all related to face value. China, the CCP would never admit that they do anything wrong at all. Maybe 200 years ago, say, ooh, we learned from that mistake, but not in recent years, and definitely not with Xi the Pooh the Winnie. No, 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 he wouldn't do it at all. Okay, time for the award today, and simply it goes to Caroline Stagg. I love your channel, love your channel, love your channel. And on a Monday, what we need is a hug and a little bit of love. So Caroline, thank you so much for the wonderful best comment of the day. You get the Love Award, and please share this love. Oh, how can you share? Well, quite simply, hit the button below where it says share. That's going to help, but I'm not going to mention that today. No, no, no. Caroline, this is for you. And that is it for today. As always, thank you so much for the time. Back on Tuesday, the 19th of October, with the latest bits and pieces of what's happening in the People's Republic of China. I'm also planning to do a little bit of a Halloween special, but I'm not too sure what is going to happen yet. Obviously, that's going to be on October the 31st, whatever day that is going to land on. And I'm also planning to do a video maybe very soon. That means I haven't actually got a schedule for it, about what it's like or what to do if you visited China just as a tourist for 1 month. What could you actually see and benefit and learn from, and the do's and the do nots. Be good, be well, and I'm not going to mention anything about subscriptions. No, nothing about it today. Bye.